Welcome to the tutorial. Today we're going to do an Illustrator tutorial on using textures within Adobe Illustrator. Now this is just an example that I found on the internet of really what you can do once you've mastered texture within the app, not within the app, within the application. Um, this is a file of vector textures and scratches that you can download. I'll leave the link below. And really, it'll just teach you, it's just a really cool, easy way to use texture. So I created this poster and we'll be creating this poster in the tutorial. As you can see, it is textured. It's got all these cool scratches and it really looks like it was painted on, and that's really just the whole point of this effect within Illustrator, just to really make it cooler and more authentic. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start a new file. So you go to File, New. I'm going to do A3 size. I'm going to call this Textured Poster. And then I just want to keep it in CMYK because I want to print it out. If you want to do a digital thing, then you're going to use the RGB option, but that doesn't apply to us now. So let's get going. Okay, I'm just going to start out by doing the first layer and doing a rectangle that is red just as a background. It's cool pure red. I don't want an outline, so I'll just do that. And I'm going to name it red background. Oops. Okay. Cool. And then I'm going to make another layer called text, and that's where the text is going to go. And it's just cool to like separate your layers just in case you want to change the one part and you want to leave the other, or if you want to move the one, you can always just lock it, and it's just easier to work with. Okay, so what I'm going to do first is actually just texture the red background. So I'm going to go to the textured file and I'm going to copy paste this texture and apply it to the red block. I'm going to press Command C, which is a cool like shortcut that will help you I don't know, just work faster within Illustrator so that you're not caught up in the little things and you're caught up in actually creating the work instead of being caught up in like the steps. So I'm going to press Command V as paste, which is like a copy paste, which is the paste option, not copy paste. I'm going to expand it to the artboard, to the size of the artboard, and I'm just going to make it a little bit bigger than what we already have, just so I can show you what this effect can really do. I'm just going to move the blue. I don't want the whole thing. I don't know. Okay. Cool. And let it just sit there. And basically what this effect does, it's like having a piece of paper and punching through it. So to punch through, you go to your window and you go to Pathfinder. And in that Pathfinder window, this should pop up. And basically, when that pops up, you get a lot of options that can either unite, minus the front, intersect, and exclude certain paths. What I'm going to do is I'm going to minus the front, which is what I just pasted from the back. So I'm basically punching the pattern of the texture through the red block. So to do that, you just select the whole board, all the art parts, and then you select the minus front pathfinder option. And basically you just wait, and it's kind of just punching through the red block. So it does take a while because I've got all these tiny little holes that need to be punched through the red block, which is why it just takes a little bit of a while. Cool. And there we go. So as you can see, we don't have those messy ends that we had before. And we've got this beautifully textured red block. It kind of looks like a piece of paper from like a cool art store. Okay, so now we're going to head off to the text. And we're also going to texture that. So I'm just going to type in the word. Okay, I want to lock this first because, you know, sometimes when you do work with two artboards, with two layers, they do like tend to get caught up with each other. I want to go for like a light pink so you can really just see the effect of what I'm really trying to show you. I'm just going to expand it so it's really large and that you can see it. And yeah, okay, so then we'll go back to my vector dust and scratches textures. And I'm going to select whichever one I feel is cool or popping. I think I'm going to select this one because it has a lot of like stuff going on. So I'm just going to do another Command C step. And it's pretty much the same thing that I did when I first did the red block. Command V. Excuse the deadly spinning rainbow wheel. I think it's just a lot of information and a lot of tiny holes that the software has to punch through, so it does take a bit of a while. Then take this texture, click on it, and because it is already on a textured background, I could do the whole stamp effect, or another trick that is a bit easier is to take the color picker and actually just turn it into the red so that it kind of blends in with the background, but it also looks like the text is textured as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick the color red, and now that dyed the scratch and itch red, and basically, yeah, it's got that effect. So if you do want to move it around, that's also an option, because I know sometimes because my laptop is a bit slow, I don't want to punch because it will take longer and it'll slow everything down. So just to make things quicker, it's cool if you just do it this way. And there we go. We've got this beautifully textured poster. And yeah, that's it. So I hope you've learned from this tutorial. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Thank you for watching.